I'm not into it, man. I'm not into it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it for being what it was, but I would have been so mad for my birthday if someone was like, "Hey, check it out. Here's this really cool cake." I'm like, "How much of that are we actually able to eat?"
Right.
You know, like that's what I'm here for. I'm here to eat the cake.
Technically, all of it you can eat, but you're eating straight fondant.
But the problem is, like, a lot of that stuff has got like cardboard and metal and things in there to make sure that it's structurally sound. So it's not necessarily, it's not about being edible. It's about
But
just,
Doug, you can eat it.
you can eat glass, Justin, if you want
Right.
to. You know, it's
I'm
just
glad
like
we're in agreement.
I don't know how good you're gonna feel when it's done, but you can do it. You know.
Oh, it's gonna hurt coming out.
Yeah. You're gonna die inside, literally.
You're gonna die a little bit inside.
Yeah, you're gonna bleed out. But yeah, I'm not a fan of it, man. It's funny because I had this conversation with my coworker like a year or two ago, where she was like, "Fuck these cakes! Like, I don't want to. It's like this. Don't make me a cake of a burger. Like, I don't want to pretend that I'm eating a burger while cutting into it and it's cake." She's like, "Fuck that shit. I don't want that." I was like, "Yeah, it's kind of disturbing to me. Like, I don't find it that amusing." And I don't find, like, yeah, it's a beautiful cake, but give me a plain ass vanilla sheet cake. Don't even decorate it. Just give it to me and say happy birthday. I'll be like, woo! I'll be the happiest guy in the world because I'm here to eat the fucking cake. I'm not here to admire this. It's like if you were to give me an ice sculpture, I'm like, thank you. Now let's watch this melt away, and I can't use it for anything. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm in the same way. Like, Beth really likes watching those, like the Kids Baking Championship and Great British Bake Off and those other things. And one of the challenges every season is typically the food in disguise challenge, where you have to make something that looks like tacos, but it's all cake or some sort of pastry. And every time I watch an episode like that, I'm impressed because from an artistry standpoint, these people really make it look like that food. And from an artistry standpoint, these videos that we're seeing online, they really make them look like Crocs or a bottle of lotion or toilet paper or whatever. And that's amazing, again, from an artistry standpoint.
100%.
But from an actual standpoint, when I look at a bottle of lotion, my first, like thought is not, I want cake. I'm going to eat that.
What is your first thought?
Well, obviously.
Moisturize.
Right. I appreciate it from an artistry standpoint, but I think Slotty actually brought up a good point off mic, off show, I guess. That's the thing, where he said something to the effect of, you're doing all this, and is anyone eating it? Like, basically, there are people who would kill for that food, and the people who are picking the cocoa beans that are going into the chocolate are working for pennies, and you're making this beautiful cake and like just then throwing it out or eating half of it. So it's I struggle sometimes. I do struggle with when food is made into art, because I feel like unless it is consumed by the crew or whatever, I feel like it's just kind of a waste.
But isn't food already art, Justin?
Yes. I had a steak this last week, and that was art.
You and I talked about that a long time ago, about the idea of like,
Yes.
Which, to recap, I'm like, knock it off, give me my food.
But this is in a white wine.
Shut up, give me my food, Francois.
This is a confit.
Listen here, Dominic. You can take your cone feet and get the fuck out of here. Give me my food. I don't need it fancy. Yeah. You take your nitrous, whatever you got, the liquid nitrogen, and just save it. Just give me ice cream, okay? I don't need you to smash a cookie on the table and be like, we're deconstructing it. I'm like, I could do that in my own body. I don't need you to do that at the table. Fuck you.
I bring you deconstructed rice.
Deconstructed rice?
Oui.
So you just spilled rice all over my table?
Oui.
It's beautiful. It looks like maggots.
Bon appetit.
Yay.